There's nothing fun to watch. Stop complaining, Buttercup. Don't be a bitch, Bubbles. Sorry.
These toons.
Hey everybody, that was a short animation I made. And in this video, I'm going to go into how I made that short animation. I'm going to get into the drawing, the inking, the coloring, the voicing, and the keyframing. So stay tuned, and I hope you enjoy this video. I'm going to get on to the first part of this animation tutorial. I'm going to draw it. I'm going to animate the Powerpuff Girls. I haven't really seen this show since I was like a little kid, but you know, let's do it. I'm going to start with the dark hair one. I don't even remember the names that well. I'm just going to draw a circle. I'm going to start with the circle. Actually, I'm going to get a tool really quick. So this is a tool I have. I can use it to draw circles. I'm just gonna draw a circle right here. I'm gonna make it, you can just put the center point right here and don't lift that. We just draw a circle. Do not lift it. Do not lift it. Do not lift it. Bingo, I made a circle. They have kind of ovally heads. So I'm gonna go like, draw a small circle right here and another small circle right here. I'm gonna go like that. This will all make sense soon. Now, I'm gonna erase this part right here. I'm gonna start with the dark hair girl. What's her name? Buttercup? I can't even remember. But I'm gonna start with the dark hair girl. I'm gonna start with the eyes. So the eyes are really big. I don't know why they're so big, damn. They go like way back past their face like that. And we can add another eye right here. I'm going to erase this part, and now I can just draw a triangle right here. Now I'm going to draw these hair pieces that go out. This is actually looking okay. I think I want the chin to be a little more. I think I drew the hair piece too low there. That's pretty much it. I'm going to add another piece of paper over this. And underneath this is a glass table. Turn on the light underneath the glass table, we can see through the drawing. Their pupils are pretty big. I'm gonna draw a circle like that, and a bigger circle like that. Maybe I can go like that, but have this pupil underneath the hair. Their pupils are really big. I feel like the eyes could be bigger on this layer actually. God, they have such big eyes in the cartoon. That actually looks better. And I'm gonna draw the body now. Looks like it's just a little dress like that. I'm just gonna draw something like that. And then I'm gonna draw an arm. They just have like these little stubbles right here. And I'm gonna draw the legs separately. There, now we got the first character. I'm gonna draw a different character. I'm gonna draw the orange hair one. I sincerely do not know the names of these characters. I'm gonna use the circle tool again. And I'm just gonna draw a circle. We got a circle. I'm gonna do the same thing. I'm gonna erase these outer layers. I'm gonna start with the eyes again. So that's like the center. The eyes are really big, and I have to remember that. Like, they're really big eyes. I think this needs to be a little more. There we go. I think that's a good size for the eyes. I'm gonna draw a line right here, like right there. I'm gonna add like her hair. She has like bangs right here. And there's a little center bang. She has a bow. We can go like, ooh, like the Easter Bunny. No, that's too. Now I'm gonna draw the last character. What's her, the blonde one? Eyebrows right here, because I realize these bangs go over the eyeball, and if I want to draw the eyeball, it would go over the hair layer, so I just drew like the eyelash. I'm gonna trace these eyeballs right here from the last character. That way I don't have to do the whole guessing thing again. This long hair right here for the blonde girl. It goes about to right there. Gonna add these little bangs. Erase this part. A circle right here, and a circle right here. I'm gonna add another paper over, because she looks like she has ponytails. So I'm gonna take this layer over, and I can draw ponytails on a new layer, like that. We can go like, And we can go like that. So now we got a ponytail on a new layer so we can manipulate and I'm just gonna use the same body for all of them. I need to draw some mouth movements though. Maybe they say the A vowel. So I'm just gonna draw the tongue right here. A vowel, then we can go the E vowel. So you just draw each individual mouth movement like that, there. So now we got all these vowels for the character. I think we got good drawings for that. Now, I'm gonna get on to the inking. Now, I'm gonna get on to the inking. I have all these different pens, and each pen is a different size. This one is 1 millimeter, 0.8 millimeters, 0.3 millimeters. So they get different sizes for the ink size, or whatever, yeah. It looks like the faces are pretty bold. I would go with, I'm gonna use the 1 millimeter pen and just ink around the face. I might even want it bigger, but no, I might want to make the inside of the face, a smaller millimeter. Maybe I'll go with 0.8 for that and see how that looks. That does look actually pretty good. Like I made the face a smaller pen size. So it just gives it some variety. So we can ink whoever this character is now. Ink the inside of the face. Right there. Now I'm gonna get the 0.1 millimeter pen, or the 1.0 millimeter pen. So the 1 millimeter pen, and just trace around the outside of the face. I like how this is turning out actually. Now for the mouth movements, I'm gonna draw that in like a 3.0 millimeter pen. That way we can get even more detail. So like, we can just draw that and trace over it. So it's a smaller size pen. I'm gonna draw the arms 1.0 just to make them a bold outline. Same with the body. Now I'm gonna draw the inside of the head with an 0.8 millimeter pen, like right there, just to give it a skinnier vibe. Now I'm gonna scan it on my scanner. Now I'm gonna use this SD card and put it in my scanner, obviously, and start scanning my images. Now I'm gonna get onto the voice acting. Now I'm gonna get onto the voice acting. This is a P stopper. So if I say vowels like p or b, it won't get into the microphone as loud.
There's nothing fun. No. There's nothing fun to watch.
How am I supposed to voice?
There's nothing fun to watch. Stop complaining, Buttercup. Don't be a bitch, Bubbles. Sorry.
Something like that. I'm just gonna do something like that. Now, I'm gonna get onto the coloring. Now, I'm going to get onto the coloring. I am going to click New File. And I'm just going to make it the regular size, whatever. This is where I'm going to drop all of the drawings we make and export them into. And to make it transparent, we can go Ctrl-Shift-D, or we can just go View, Show Transparency Grid. Either way works. I'm going to go File, Open. The drawings we made. So right now we can't color it, erase what we want to, or take out the background. What we have to do is go to Image Trace. And how to get to Image Trace is you go to Window, Image Trace, Image Trace, and it will show up right here. And you can drag it into your project, however. And you can go to Presets right under Image Trace. And under Default, you click, well, I'm going to click Black and White Logo. And then it's still not done. You have to go to Object, Expand, OK. And now if we click the Direct Selection tool, we're able to take out the background. Yay, we did it. Now we can color it, and I have all these colors saved. So it looks like Buttercup has black hair. And they have light skin tones, like maybe like that. I think that's a good color right there. Now I can just select what I want in the image, copy it, put it into the untitled document, file, export as. And when you export it, make sure it's a PNG. That way the background will be transparent. It looks like Buttercup has green eyes, like that green, a black line with a green shirt. Oh yeah, I forgot to color the arms. Copy. Actually, these outer pupils are black, so that's what their pupils look like apparently. File, export as. I'm gonna use the same pupils for Blossom, but she has pink pupils, and I can just do Pupils. These are the mouth movements, so I can just like do the same thing for those. These are all the different mouth movements that they can say. Object expand, same thing. I'm gonna color the inside of the mouth like a dark, something like that. Exporting each individual mouth movement. It takes a second. Now we got all the mouth movements exported. Hooray. Image trace, default, black and white, yada yada, object expand. Looks like she has a red bow on her head. She has an orange bangs. Bubbles has blonde hair apparently. I'm just gonna go like, that skin tone, and then we got one more. It was like this yellow, right? There. File, export as hair. Now, I'm gonna get onto the keyframing. Now, I'm gonna get onto the keyframing on Adobe Animate. I am just on Adobe Animate. These are my projects. I'm just gonna click Create New. And then we can either choose 4K, HD, whatever. Fuck it, I'll make it 4K. I'm gonna make it 4K. And then you can change the frame rate, whether it's 15 frames per second, 30. I'm gonna make it 30 frames per second and create. I'm gonna make a new folder for Buttercup. I don't even know the characters that well. I haven't seen the show since I was a little kid. So we can just drag all the drawings we made into the folder. Now I exported the audio layers as AIF files because that's what Adobe Animate accepts. It doesn't accept MP3 files. There, now we got all the frames in the folders. Now I'm gonna drag what I want into the timeline. I'm gonna add some time to this keyframe. Maybe I'll just start with this supporting shot. Dragged in this random background with this couch. You can just drag it like that. I'm gonna add a layer for each individual character and her torso, and she's right here. And then her leg. I'm gonna zoom in a little bit so I can see what I'm working with. Now I can add the head right here. So we can have them look that way. Maybe I should have made that more round, but it's whatever. Now we can add another layer for the next character. I'm gonna add Bubbles. I'm gonna add a new layer for her pupils, looking that way, like up, whatever. And then we can add the hair right here, over the eyes, right there. That looks pretty good. One more layer for, what was it? Maybe next time I should have the heads turning. That would have been something cool. Remind me of South Park characters in a way. Now behind that, I'm gonna add the hair. It's kind of behind her whole body, so you can't see it perfectly, but I'm just gonna send it all the way to the back. There we go, perfect. Now we got all of the, I'm gonna save it just in case. I'm gonna call it PPG, Powerpuff Girls. We can add some blinking. So I just drew, let's see how the blinking looks. Now we got this. Pretty simple. I can just go File, Export, Video Media. Export it the frame rate you want. I'm just gonna do high quality 4K. Put it into the folder you want. I'm just gonna put it into here, Scene 1. And then we'll open a software called Media Encoder and make sure you have that installed. Otherwise, it won't export. So Media Encoder comes with Adobe Premiere Pro and Animate. And it will open like this, automatically, like this. There, see, told you. And it'll kind of render it. Pretty simple, that was easy. And then you can go Insert Scene, and it'll give you a new blank scene. And I'm just gonna go copy these. Actually, first, I'm gonna take the audio layer and drag in the first line. You drag it into the canvas and we'll go into the timeline.
There's nothing fun to watch.
Now I'm gonna add a layer and just paste all of those frames that I copied earlier. And I can delete that. I can select that and drag it out like that. So she's gonna talk right now. We can add keyframes. Maybe like her eyes go down. Like we can add a keyframe right here. Oh yeah, and if you want to see what's behind it, add the onion layer. That way it will show what's behind it. And maybe she looks at her friend.
There's nothing fun to watch.
And maybe she can blink right here. It's not perfect, so I'm just gonna like, maybe she lifts her arms or something. And for that, we can add this asset warp tool. If we click the shoulder, the elbow, and the wrist, we can kind of bend it like that. And it looks kind of cool. We can just have her moving her arm like that. There, I'm gonna save it so we don't lose it. Now I'm gonna zoom into the mouth and we can zoom into the timeline. So every vowel she says, we'll add a new keyframe for the vowel. So this will be the TH vowel. I'm gonna zoom out. And she's all like, there's nothing fun to watch. We can bring that down, this mouth movement, and it's pretty simple. There's nothing fun to watch. Finally finished all the mouth movements. That took a long time. Enough. I'm gonna take this, click this camera looking thing, add it, it's a camera layer, and you can zoom in to where you want the frame to be.
There's nothing fun to watch.
That looks better. Oh yeah, I'm gonna end that there. Thank you for watching that video. We have animation tutorials, media tutorials, tunes, films, and music, so stay tuned and have a great day.
These toons.